Viewer discretion is advised. The red crew was in the conference room, waiting for the new recruit to arrive.
All right. Listen, you guys, when he arrives, I want you all to introduce yourselves. Be polite, be professional, but most of all, be yourselves. He's a newbie, so be nice to him. I'm looking at you, AJ.
I'll try, but you know I can be a real jerk at times.
Have you ever been polite to your own mother?
Nope, because she was only capable of swearing at me, even when I clearly did nothing wrong.
That made everyone laugh.
Settle down, gentlemen. He should be here right about now.
Hello, am I at the right place?
That depends. Are you Luke Hendrick?
Yes, sir.
Then you're in the right place. Welcome to Mountain Lab, Luke. My name's Drew, but for consistency's sake, call me Mr. Stafford from now on. All right.
Yes, Mr. Stafford, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Good to hear, Luke. These guys over here are your colleagues. Present yourselves, guys.
I'm Dennis.
I'm Eric.
I'm Spencer.
Hi, AJ.
And I'm Joe.
Okay, let's get down to business today. We'll be doing some routine maintenance to the power grid.
The crew moaned in disappointment. None of them liked the job, but they still had to do it.
Oh, come on. Why can't we just do something fun?
Like what?
I don't know. We could take that trip to Vegas that's been on our list for a month.
First off, that's never going to happen. And even if it did, I wouldn't finance it. And second, if we don't do this, we're going to get written up by the government, and that's not going to make your already shitty jobs any better. Trust me, if we do a good job, then maybe the trip will be a possibility.
Fine.
Okay, how about you give Luke a tour of this place? Show him how we do things here.
Sure thing. That's more tolerable, at least.
Don't run into those blue tickets in the process.
Oh, he doesn't know about the rivalry between us and
Shall I explain it to him?
Make it quick.
The blue crew also had their own meeting that day.
Okay everyone, listen up. Whether you guys like it or not, we're going to help Red with the routine maintenance that they are doing on the power grid today.
None of the workers liked the idea, and a few of them grumbled.
I know, it sucks, but maintenance is the lifeblood of this division. Without it, we don't have any way to serve it. It's the only way we can make this division run as smoothly as it does.
Right, that means we have to work alongside those red bastards yet again.
I know those guys are nothing but trouble.
You know, yesterday I was just minding my own business, right? And then you came up to me and had the audacity to call me a bastard for no reason at all.
He would.
Yeah, you heard me. And it kicked my ass too.
How dare you treat Tommy like that?
Next time I meet him, I'll make sure he apologizes to both me and Tommy.
Poor Tommy! By the way, Red just received a new recruit. You all know the drill. Give him a warm welcome.
nice, another new face we can make fun of.
I sure can't wait to meet him.
While everyone was busy with their respective tasks, Eric was showing Luke around.
I must say, you guys have a nice setup here.
We get that a lot. You can't detonate the Rocky Mountain, just make a fine backdrop.
If I did, then that would be criminal.
Eric brought Luke to the medical bay first.
To be very honest with you, accidents don't very come around here. For example, you could then run a robotic train at the freight station. You could then electrocute in the maintenance room. If you were not careful, you could break your back while lifting heavy crates. You could fall down the stairs, or even up the downstairs. And believe me, if that had happened, Bill for back at 9 to 3. Rest in peace, Elvis Gordon. And the list goes on. That's where this medical facility was constructed.
He then took Luke to the freight station entrance.
This is the freight station I was talking about. Right now it's closed, but the gate will open right as the next train arrives in new.
Next, he took him to the storage shed.
This is where we store all our no hazardous materials and equipment.
Then, to the fuel shed.
This here is our full shed. You probably already know this, but this stuff's highly flammable, and one tiny mistake you can lead to disaster.
Then, to the apartment building.
Before we go upstairs, here's our kitchen, a lovely sight, isn't it?
It looks better than the one at my old apartment.
And finally, they went upstairs.
That over there is your bed. It hadn't been used in 5 months, but it's squeaky clean for your convenience. And I believe our tour is over, and let's go help the others with the power grid maintenance.
Eric, who's the new kid?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Gentlemen, this here is Luke, our newest addition to our fine crew.
Glad to meet you, Luke.
Oh, am I allowed to shake hands with our adversaries?
No.
Oh, come on, it's not a violation. And it's not like we're gonna bite you.
Besides, we've got to work together today anyway, so it's okay.
All right, fine, go ahead, Luke.
Luke shook hands with both of them.
By the way, Eric, you tell Joe to apologize to Tommy for kicking him yesterday.
Joe had every right to kick him. He literally at his lunch yesterday. Do you have any idea how long it took for him to prepare that sandwich?
It's not my fault. Tommy's favorite food happens to be peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Well, you ain't clearly not a great pet owner. Wait a minute, where do you even have a pet talking here anyway?
That's none of your business, oh, and Joe also called me a bastard yesterday. You better apologize to me, too.
Dude, doesn't care. You should know that by now.
I don't care. You better apologize immediately, or else I'll report him to your manager.
Mr. Stafford doesn't care anyway. Go ahead, make a complaint. U.S. will report you to your manager for wasting his time over something as petty as that.
Fred and Brian immediately left in a huff.
Are these sort of altercations common around here?
What do you think?
I'll take that as a yes.
They were soon on their way to help the others with the maintenance. They all made good progress during the morning, even after 5 p.m. These guys were still hard at work. Joe and Fred were unsurprisingly arguing over yesterday's incident, and naturally they refused to apologize to one another. Wilfred, on the other hand, was supervising Teddy, who was inexperienced with all this maintenance work. As long as Teddy doesn't cause a power outage or something, then they should be fine.
All right, Teddy, I need you to carefully unhook the fuses in the main panel and pull them out.
Sure thing.
Teddy accidentally caused a short circuit and the entire area went dark. It was also late at night, which meant they were screwed.
Shit.
What just happened? I can't see.
Turn the lights back on.
I can't. I don't know what I done wrong.
Teddy, you idiot.
Fix whatever you broke right now.
How would if I could see?
Well, then get a flashlight.
Spencer, our flashlights were confiscated last week.
Yeah, I forgot.
What about the backup generator?
We don't have another one, and even if we did, it'd take too long to get it going.
Don't tell me we're going to be stuck here for the entire night.
What are we going to do?
We'll just sit here and fix the issue tomorrow morning.
Hey, who turned off the power? I was in the middle of watching TV.
What's going on here? You guys weren't supposed to shut off the power.
We're so sorry, the fuse box must have blown or something.
You guys better not have damaged anything important. You better reactivate the power grid right now. I'm not going to ask again.
Also, fucking luck. It's too dangerous to work on this stuff in the dark.
So, what do we do to pass the time?
Guys, we can't play cards.
In the dark, great thinking, Jennies.
It's not an option anyway because we don't have cards.
Then what are we supposed to do? Sit and stare into the darkest?
No, how about I tell a story?
It's even worse.
Do you at least know a good story?
As good as it can get. Let's see, there was once a princess who was obsessed with peaches.
What?
She had two beautiful, albeit obese sisters who loved her dearly.
Where is he going with this?
The sisters were so beautiful that all the sailors wanted to marry them.
I wouldn't.
Shut up, Fred. Anyway, the sisters had every convenience that money could buy, so much so that they felt entitled to it. One day, the younger one, in a fit of greed, decided that she wanted more than what she had, and she bought out the only fast food restaurant in town. They had a mountain of debt and no money saved. The king and queen were so furious that they stripped the sister of her rank and sent her to the ranch to work as a common maid. And then the king had the entire town of Peachville burned to the ground, and all of the peach trees in the town burned down. The end.
Oh, you were gonna say they stripped her clothes.
Well, technically they did. They took away her expensive dress, and instead of forcing her to wear rags, they made her wear the princess' old pair of peach-colored undergarments that she couldn't be bothered to clean for so many years, and the sister was forced to work at the ranch in that state for eternity.
Can someone hand me a gun so I can shoot myself in the head?
Was the story that bad?
Yes.
Seriously, what told you that story?
My uncle, who was always hired.
No wonder's story sucks.
Well, it's much more entertaining than staring into the darkest, I guess.
Morning came by fast. It was just night a second ago. I guess Luke's story did help. The guys resumed their work on the power grid once again, without Teddy's help of course, and they managed to complete the maintenance before noon. It was an interesting first day for Luke as a new member of the Mountain Lab crew, and he got along well with his coworkers. This was the beginning of what would be an amazing career for him.